everyone, my name is Caitlyn Eve, in case you did not already know, and I'm here to present the Arbonne opportunity to you. Before I get into that, I just want to tell a little bit about myself to show that anybody can do this, and so you have a better idea of where I'm coming from in my approach to sharing Arbonne. I am a 25-year-old. I live in New Jersey. I have a full-time job working as a mental health advocate and whatever else they ask me to do at work. And I also do about a million other things in my spare time, mostly focusing on building my yoga lifestyle, volunteering, and doing whatever it is to be the self-proclaimed world changer that I am. So when I was first introduced to Arbonne, I had this world-changing state of mind, but not really the means to do it. And ever since I found Arbonne, I've just had this belief that really I can change the world by starting by changing myself. So I have a lot I want to do in life that is outside of building this Arbonne business and building my empire. But Arbonne has given me the freedom to dream that these things are possible and that there's more to life than just trading your time for money. As much as I love my job, I love the people that I work with, I love the cause behind our mission, I know that with what Arbonne has to offer, I can make a much more profound effect on my life and the lives of others. So I'm asking you to have an open mind, have an open heart, and be open to what Arbonne can do for you, because I promise that if you allow it to, this opportunity can change your life. And when you transform yourself, you have the power to create transformation for others and for the world. So without further ado, allow me to present to you the Arbonne opportunity. I'm going to work to keep this pretty brief so that if you have any questions, you can follow up with the person who shared this video with you, whether that was me, someone on my team, or someone I don't know, which would be awesome. And that would give you the opportunity to really ask exactly the questions you need, and we can get down to all the details and answer those questions. So I'm going to go through our presentation. We do have versions out there that show the slides, but I'm just going to keep this casual, and I want you to just be a sponge and absorb what is being shared with you. So Arbonne is the next generation income opportunity. It's a pure opportunity. Our slogan is pure, safe, beneficial. And all of our products are held to that standard. We work to combine the best of nature with the safest of science to create botanically based products. And Arbonne has been doing this for 35 years. So what that means is that we had a visionary founder who was from Switzerland. So everything's created with a Swiss heritage, but created here in America, which is great. Or it's also created in Poland, where we have a market, or Taiwan now, where we have a market, the UK. So wherever the products are being used, there's a manufacturer there. But here in America, we have a place that makes them here. But again, with the Swiss heritage and held to the European standards of skincare. And again, this is for 35 years. We have been held to the highest standard of the products that we supply people with. So this is where it gets really, really crazy, because we're vegan. We're vegan certified, PETA approved company. And what that means is 36 years ago, when Arbonne first started and decided we're going to be held to this botanically based, animal-friendly standard, that was before vegan was even really a thing, right? And now, especially with like all these buzzwords like vegan and gluten-free and GMO and non-toxic, Arbonne is all of that, but it has been all of that for 35 years. Let that sink in for a minute. That means that we have 35 years of advanced research and technology that many companies are now just trying to jump on board with this vegan, eco-friendly thing, whereas Arbonne truly is future-friendly and is light years ahead of what's going on out there in the world. So that is why this is an amazing opportunity, and it's something you should really open your ears and listen to what's going on. Everything's hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested, and pH correct. pH correct is huge. I've learned so much working with Arbonne, because the more you learn about these products and the lifestyle that we are helping people to create, the more you learn about how to just take care of your body. And maintaining a stable pH is everything for your health. So the fact that our products are all pH correct is phenomenal. I mean, if you ever have a bad stomach, whether Maybe you drank too much, or if you ate the wrong things. I swear, you drink one of our protein shakes, it's like this beautiful, like, alkaline washing over the toxicity. Okay, it's beautiful. Let me not digress, though. I could go on about the protein shakes forever. So, as I said, we are vegan approved, eco-friendly. Arbonne was the first company to go carbon neutral in our shipping, which is just so beautiful. I was there the year that they announced it. That means that, because we send out boxes of all of our products get shipped right to people's houses. And everything that it gets shipped in is 100% recyclable, and we are carbon neutral. That means that we have zero carbon footprint. We were the first to do that because Arbonne cares about the future of our planet. We're a future-friendly company. So it's not only what's in Arbonne that makes it so beautiful. As I said, we're plant-based, but it's also what's not in Arbonne that really distinguishes it from everything out there on the market, whether it's in department stores or convenience stores or wherever it is you buy your stuff. We have no harmful dyes, no mineral oil. Mineral oil is huge. You'll see that in most of the stuff. You go into your medicine cabinet, if you're not using Arbonne, mineral oil is probably going to be one of the first ingredients in there. And it's not something you should be putting on your body or in your body, but a lot of us are. I'm not, though, because I don't use anything but Arbonne. But anyway, no chemical fragrances, no animal testing, and no animal byproducts. The animal byproduct is really gross. It's like this substance that comes up on the top of imagine you have a crock pot, right, full of like dead animal parts. Like, doesn't matter where the dead animals came from, like leftover McDonald's, roadkill, nasty stuff. All that stuff, you put it in the crock pot, and then like this little congealed substance rises to the top. They scoop that out, and they're putting that in your shampoos, your conditioners, your face lotions, your makeup, whatever it is that you're using, you know, like it's a filler product, and we'll get to that in a minute. And it's really not, it's toxic, you know, all this stuff that I said that we don't have in Arbonne, that they do have in most of the products that people are using, it's toxic. And people are putting this in their body, and there's definitely a correlation between people who are putting this stuff in their body and the diseases that they're getting. So, I mean, that's a big thing that always hit home to me when I first learned this was, you know, I have a history of cancer in my family, and not saying this is a cure for it by any means, but it's a preventative measure to take to not put garbage in your body. So it's really great to be able to get everything you need from one store, your own online store at that. But again, I'll get to that later. I may not have mentioned yet, but everything in Arbonne is also gluten-free and GMO-free. We don't use any GMOs, nothing but the best, basically, in short. What distinguishes Arbonne from a lot of other network marketing companies, which I will talk about network marketing in a minute, is that we have so many different products for everybody in the house. Everything from the supplies you need to take care of a baby through what your grandma or grandfather may need. Or if you are a grandma or grandpa, what you need. Or if you're not, just a little older. It's all good. And it's not just for females and not just for males. We have a killer cosmetics line that is up there in quality with what something like MAC would offer. However, again, we are vegan, and that means there's no animal testing, no animal cruelty in our process, which is beautiful, and no toxins. But then we also have a broad range of skincare and personal products that most people are using: shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, toothpaste, all that we have. We have a few other beautiful specialty lines, but the blockbuster line in my heart and soul is the nutrition line. As I mentioned, the protein shakes, they're the business, man. And I mean, even this is my energy drink, because like, I'm an old lady now, I can't hang, so, you know, after 8 o'clock I have to drink an energy drink if I want to stay up too late. But all these different nutritional products it's out of this world. It's unlike anything out there. We have protein shakes, energy drinks. The nutrition line alone could probably match most of the other product line because there's so much, and they're constantly improving. It's not just nutrition for weight loss and stuff, but also stuff that includes athletic lines and specifically designed stuff for weight control. It's amazing and produces really, really awesome results. Not only our nutrition line, but our skincare produces excellent results, which is why Arbonne is so special. So what is network marketing? You may have heard of it, you may have not. I'll get to the whole pyramid thing in a minute, breeze over that because it's just silly at this point. But network marketing is marketing a good or service through word of mouth. So the same way that I might recommend a restaurant like Misab down the street is so delicious, it's totally banging. But no matter how many people I send to MESOB, or no matter how many times I eat at MESOB, I'm not gonna get a check from them saying, hey, thank you for your referral, like, really appreciate your business, like, that's great. I'll still go there because I love it. But with Arbonne, when I refer people to use these products, I'm actually gonna benefit from it too. And I believe in the products. So when I'm helping people learn how to use them, it's mutually beneficial, you know? And the beautiful thing too is that I can also teach them how they can have their own online store. So I mean, I shop from my own store all month, every month for a number of products. Ultimately, we're building an effective distribution system of conscious consumers, people who want to know what they're putting in their body and are making good decisions about what they're gonna do. So again, like I said, why shop at multiple stores for subpar quality products when you can actually get the highest quality products from one place shipped right to your door? And it's very flexible. You can build it, you can work your Arbonne business full-time or any network marketing business full-time, or you could build it alongside your current profession. I work full-time for Care Plus New Jersey, the mental health organization that I mentioned, and then I do a lot of other things too that let's not get into that. But I fit Arbonne in, whether it's making videos like this, which my team have been asking me to make a video, or just getting people together talking, and wherever I can fit it, I'll fit Arbonne, because that's how it works. You just squeeze it into the nooks and crannies of your life. And ultimately, we're eliminating the middleman. So let me explain what that means. How can we have products that are so good and actually be able to sell them at an affordable price? In the traditional retail model, a product's going to go from the manufacturer to the wholesaler, to the warehouser, to the advertiser, which is where, you know, they're going to drop, what, $30 million for Beyonce to say, like, easy breezy beautiful cover girl, and then it'll go to the retailer, and then it'll get to the customer. So there's a lot of money that goes into that process. So along each step of the way, the product's getting more expensive. So that's where they have to take down the quality of the product by putting in the filler product, like animal byproduct, mineral oil, all the garbage they're putting in the product, so that the price is going up along these stops, but the quality is going down. By the time you get it, you're not getting what you're paying for. Whereas with Arbonne, it goes from the manufacturer straight to the consumer via the channel of the independent consultant, such as myself, my teammates, or anybody that is an Arbonne consultant. So by eliminating all those middlemen, there's so much money that's saved in that process, and that money goes back into advancing our research and technology and product development, and paying the independent consultant who is doing all of those things. We're doing the advertising, you know. Fortunately, we don't need to stock up on products because, again, it ships right from the manufacturer to the consumer. It's a genius model, it really is. There's a lot of people who endorse network marketing. I'm not going to get too much into it because there's tons of stuff out there about network marketing. It's not a question of whether or not network marketing works. It's just a matter of whether or not you're going to be open to it and whether or not you would do the work in building your business. But people like Warren Buffett, who's like up there and one of the richest people in the world, endorses network marketing. He says it's an incomparable business opportunity. You have Robert Kiyosaki, who's a guru in the business world, who says the richest people in the world are building networks and everyone else is trained to work. I really like this because, again, I love my job. I love what I do. But it's a job. I'm just over broke. I'm still, you know, without Arbonne, without creating these additional streams of income, I wouldn't be able to afford my lifestyle. And I'm not that flamboyant in the way that I live. But, you know, I work for a mental health nonprofit. Anybody who works a job is working paycheck to paycheck, a lot of us, right? So by creating an extra stream of income, by building a network, you're creating residual income that is supplementing whatever else it is that you're doing. It's a no-brainer, really, I think. But anyway, then you also have Paul Zane Pilzer, who's really great. He was the financial advisor during the Clinton administration, and he says it's the number one business opportunity for those who want to create new wealth. So if you want to create serious wealth, there's nothing like network marketing out there. And I'll be honest, if you want to do that and you are considering network marketing, there's nothing like Arbonne out there. So it's a simple system. We share the product, we build a team of people who are sharing the product, and we all earn an income doing it. So where does it start? It starts with you using the product. You fall so in love with it, you can't help but share with people. You're not even trying sometimes. People are like, wow, what are you doing with your skin? Or like, your makeup looks so good. Or, hey, like, why do you always drink that drink? And you can't help but be like, oh my God, Arbonne vomit, it's coming, bleh. It's beautiful. What are you gonna do? So you share the product, you create the enthusiasm about it. Really, we're educating people, like I said at the start. So as you educate people, you'll find more people who are passionate that want to help other people do the same thing, and you'll build a team of people, and we all earn an income doing it by teaching people to switch the money they're spending on toxic products to these pure, safe, beneficial products. Switching the money you're spending to something better, turning a monthly expense into a monthly income. It's why the business works. People are doing it all the time. It's really very simple. As I mentioned before, everything's results driven. You give someone our anti-aging line for 3 days, they're not going to want to give it back because they see results in 24 hours. You give people, if someone tries the protein shake for however long, I very quickly fell in love, but especially if they're educated using it, or if they do our 30-day program to see the difference that the nutritional awareness makes, they're going to be addicted to the product. They're going to go on and keep buying it. And that's the next part. Everything is internet driven. So people, once they decide they love Arbonne too, they can go online and shop at your store or shop at their own store. And this is where, as a business owner in Arbonne, you start to make money overnight. You know, like I could have someone across the world that's going on and shopping, and it's building up my sales on my team or in my own personal business. And again, I don't have to stock up and worry about shipping it to people. I have some people that they might order one thing and I'll bring it to them if it's like my best friend's mom or something. That happens literally, like it's sitting on my counter. But for the most part, people order online and it gets shipped right to their house. It's ultimately just a system of duplication. What you need to do is written out for you. You just need to do it. And the genius thing is that everything is consumable. So I go back to my protein shake example because I go through a bag of protein shake at least a month, you know? So when I run out, I'm going back on to buy it. Same thing with my shampoo, same thing with my toothpaste, same thing with my deodorant, my makeup, everything. It's consumable. So from a business perspective, it's very smart because people, once they become a loyal client, which they will if they understand why they're using Arbonne, they continue to buy. So it's not a one-time sale and you're done. You're building people into conscious consumers. Just to hit on this pyramid thing, again, I don't want to waste time. People, oh, it's a pyramid scheme, network marketing, what's one of those things, like whatever. That's why we're educating people. It's not just about educating people on health and wellness, which is a huge part of Arbonne, but it's educating people on like their wealth and wellness. You know, like people, they think it's too good to be true, but it's not a get-rich-quick overnight thing. And pyramid schemes are illegal. Like, if Arbonne was a pyramid scheme, we would not be around anymore because we would have gotten shut down. There's a lot of companies out there that have been shut down, and we're not, because a pyramid scheme, there's no real product involved. So I'm just going to knock that out right now. This is a real opportunity to build real wealth and really enhance your community. So ultimately, it's time leverage is what makes this work. This I'll show you the picture because it's actually really good. You have this guy over here who, like, he has 4 arms, like Brahmin. Is it Brahmin? Like one of those Hindu gods, you know? But he's got 4 arms, and he still, like, doesn't have enough time to do everything that he needs to do in his life. It's like a lot of us, you know, that work in an office or have a full-time job. We're working 8 hours a day, but we're only earning on our own work that we put in. So maybe he, you know, this guy, it's not bad. He's making 10 grand a month, 120 a year. That's cool, right? I mean, depending on your lifestyle, like for me, that'd be great. For other people, that's not enough. But he is so stressed in doing all this. But then you have her over here, and what she has done is she's taught 10 other people to do exactly what she's doing, like I'm doing right now with Arbonne. So if she's working 8 hours a day and she taught 10 other people to work 8 hours a day, she's not only earning on her 8 hours, but she's earning 80 hours. So she's making $100,000 a month, 10 times the amount that he's making. It doesn't matter how hard he works, how much he gets done. He's trading his time for money. She's getting paid based on what she's worth. Think about it. Don't you want to get paid what you're worth? Like, I know I do. I know I do. This shows the power of numbers. just to kind of further explain the time leverage thing, I don't need to show you. But so say you dedicate 10 hours a week, because ultimately with a business like this, it's not a full-time thing. You build a part-time business that could eventually replace your full-time income. But say you start with 10 hours a week. Then you teach 4 other people to do the same thing, and they teach their team to do the same thing. Ultimately, so once you get down and say you have 4 people who have 4 people who have 4 people, now you have this whole team of people that are earning on 810 hours a month. That's where it starts to get significant. It's like the penny doubling over time. You're gonna get a lot of money that way. There's some really good stories about that. But again, I just want to keep this brief. I'm already going a little longer than I expected, but it's totally worth it. Stick with me, we're almost done. There's 3 ways to get involved. You can be a client, a preferred client, or a consultant. I'm here to talk to you about number 3, the consultant, but just to touch on it, the clients, they pay retail for their products and they're getting these great products. It's wonderful. If they're just gonna, they wanna support you, cool, sign up as a client. Ultimately, we encourage people to sign up at least as a preferred client because they get a discount, and there's all types of special incentives to get, you can host a party, get free product, all these really great things. So ultimately, you wanna help people out, and when you're giving them a discount, they're more likely to come back because you're building loyal customers who trust you because you're selling something so beautiful. Seriously, speaking from my heart here. But ultimately, if you're listening to this video, it's most likely because somebody wants you to consider becoming a consultant, where you'll have the opportunity to not only get a 35% discount on all the products, but also unlimited income potential. There's no glass ceiling in Arbonne. You can make whatever you want, and there are certainly people that are making well into 6 figures a month with Arbonne. And I'm the type of person, and my team are the type of people, that when we are making that kind of money, it's going right back into our communities, it's going back into our nation, it's going back into our planet, and that's the type of communities that we are creating. So whether or not you choose to do this today, be easeful knowing that there are people like myself and my team and my upline, sideline people all throughout Arbonne that are going to be using their powers for good, if you would. So nobody wakes up and is like, I want to be an Arbonne Independent Consultant. So you're not necessarily equipped to do this when you get started. You don't expect that you are going to know what you're doing. That's the beauty of this business, is you learn while you earn. We train each other. There's so many resources for us to build ourselves in order to build our business. And I'll explain it in the next thing, but there's also a Mercedes-Benz cash bonus incentive. So there's 4 levels of management, and I'm going to breeze through them again because we can always talk more to get down to the nitty-gritty and answer your questions. You start as an independent consultant. You're earning 35% on your sales. When you teach other people to do the same, we'll stick to the number 4 from before. When you sign up 4 people who are seriously committed to being independent consultants with Arbonne, you'll eventually promote to district manager. At this point, you're making anywhere from $200 to $1,500 a month, which is a nice supplemental income. For some people, that's a nice income point blank, right? Especially if you're only working 10 hours a week. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's what's great about Arbonne. Whether you're just looking to get enough money to pay your phone bill or getting enough money to pay your mortgage, it's there if you're willing to put in the work. A lot of people get to this level in 1 to 5 months, but of course it depends on what you put into it. So then here, you're the district manager. When you teach your 4 people, or 4 different people, to become district managers as well, you'll promote to area manager. At this point, your business can be willed 3 generations deep, which is huge because how many of you have a job where, God forbid, something were to happen to you, they're going to keep paying your family? No way, man. And especially at this point, like, you're earning $1,500 to $3,000 a month. That's a nice thing to have your family continue to receive. Granted, I'm not thinking about that right now, but there certainly are people who are, and people who need that. It does not hurt to have a plan B. And really, in this day and age, people need to have a plan B. A lot of people get to this level in 5 to 11 months. Then this is where things start to get a little crazy. As an area manager, when you help, again, I'm just sticking to this to keep it simple, 4. When you help 4 people promote to area manager, you're going to go into qualification and eventually promote into a regional vice president. As a regional vice president, RVP, with Arbonne, the average income is $5,000 to $8,000 a month. $5,000 to $8,000 a month. I know for me, that is financial freedom. for my lifestyle, for what I live, and wanting to travel the world, that's financial freedom. But not only that, now they're also giving you an extra $800 a month cash bonus to pay for your white Mercedes-Benz of choice. White to represent the purity of Arbonne. It's your company car, and it's your symbol. It's a way that you lead your team. When you get that car, it shows people what this is actually very possible. And Arbonne's putting Benzes on the road like it's nothing. Like it's nothing, you know? So the only stipulation is it has to be white. Other than that, any car you want. A lot of people get there in 1 to 3 years. Once again, it depends what you put into it. There are people who have gotten there in, 78 days, Debbie Neal? Or, people like me. I mean, it's taken me a little longer, but I'm going to get there, and that's cool. So as an RVP, when you promote another regional vice president, there's a life insurance policy, but ultimately when you promote 4 regional vice presidents, it's really about the numbers, the sales volume, but to keep it simple, 4. You'll become a national vice president, an NVP with Arbonne, where the average income is $22,000 a month. $22,000 a month, that is gangster money. That's gangster money, and it's legal. Come on, just, as soon as I heard that, I was just like, what? What could I do legally that's gonna earn me this kind of money? And actually, I'm so proud to represent Arbonne. So proud. I am Arbonne, that's how we feel. I think most independent consultants who are passionate about this business, they're like, I am this, and it's not about how much I'm making. But when you see $22,000 a month that you can be making with this business, you're like, okay, sorry, my phone said it was gonna die, but I'm back. Yeah, $22,000 a month. That's the top of it. There's only 4 levels to get to the top of this business, and you only get there when you help other people succeed. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who are driven to help others and who are driven to succeed and that believe in themselves and, believe in the pure, safe, beneficial philosophy. We have such a beautiful community of people. Arbonne's culture and our philosophy, there's nothing like it. It's just so uplifting. As at NVP, they also up your Mercedes-Benz allowance to $1,000 a month. And the average time to get to that position is 3 to 5 years. So $22,000 a month. If you can make an extra $22,000 a month working 10 hours a week, whether it takes you 1 year or 10 years, I think it's worth the time. That was the way I thought about it, no doubt. All right, we're coming to the end here. What is very exciting is that I'm going to show you this. The green is where we are, and the rest is where we're going. Arbonne is a global opportunity. We're in the US and Canada. We're in Poland. We're in Australia. We're in the UK. We're in Taiwan. We just got into Taiwan. We're expanding into the Asian network. We're going into South America soon. We'll be expanding into the South American network. Arbonne's already one of the top network marketing companies in the world on the list of many that are already fully globalized. We're not there yet. This is like ground floor Google. This is going places. This is the perfect time to jump in without thinking. I'm a dolphin at heart, say dolphin at heart. And I dive right in. So when I heard this, I was in. And I never understand the people who hesitate. It's like dipping your toe in the water. It's just going to scare you from jumping in. Jump in and then it's over. It's great. It's just wonderful. But that's the beautiful thing is that, like I said before, I could have someone in Taiwan shopping in daytime for them, but I'm making money overnight. Who does not want to make money when they're sleeping? Who? All right. So ultimately, what Arbonne is, it's the right time with the right products, the right compensation plan, and the right company. Between all the different areas of things that we offer, it's estimated to reach a $3 trillion industry. And with Arbonne, you get to get a little piece of that by educating people and helping people to do what you're doing. I don't know, it just blows my mind because I don't get the question around it, but that's just me. So just again, to compare to other network marketing companies, there's 4 key factors to success in network marketing. Most companies have 2 or 3, but Arbonne has all 4. Consumable products, we talked about. Marketplace demand. Our marketplace is anybody with skin or hair, and hair is negotiable. So the whole market, there's always going to be a demand for our products, especially now because of 3, timing and trends, vegan, internet sales, health and wellness. It's huge. Arbonne is where everything, all the timing and trends are meeting, and here Arbonne is like, ta-da, you know what I mean? Yes. And then number 4 is the ability to leverage your time. You're not anybody's boss except for your own boss, and you're teaching other people to do the same. And that's the beautiful thing. Like when we saw the picture of the girl who taught 10 other people, she can teach that. They're all in their own circle doing the same thing. She's not holding anybody down. She's just helping to lift other people up. That's what it's about. So I'm going to close with these 2 questions. Think about it. Where will you be in 5 years if you continue doing exactly what you're doing now? Where will you be? Have things changed in the past 5 years? I know I may have a lot of college students, 20-somethings watching this, that this is, you don't know. I mean, where will my life, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, let alone in 5 years. But especially, you know, think about it. And especially for people who maybe are a few years older than I am, you know that over the past, you know, since you got out of college, what has changed? Then the next question, this one I think is a little more scary. How long can you survive on your savings should you lose your current source of income? How long? Things happen, you know. Expect the unexpected. Having something like Arbonne as a plan B is so smart because you never know. You never know what's going to happen. You know, I work in mental health, and I have good faith that we're going to get through all this stuff that's going on. But the way that funding in this country is going on, like, you never know what's going to happen. You have to have a plan B. You have to. So that, God forbid, something were to happen, you have something to fall back on. And a lot of people, something like Arbonne, maybe a lot of them resist it for a while, but eventually they're like, okay, let me do this. And their plan B becomes their plan A. And not only are they able to match their source of income, but they can donate and they can give back. You know, my ultimate goal is not only to replace my full-time income, but be able to give back to the organization that opened its arms to me and was like, hey, come do your thing, you know? Like, yes, that's what I want to do. And that's what we are creating. That's the culture that we are creating, is of abundance and generosity and, you know, love. My opinion. So just keep in mind, we all have a personal network. If you haven't heard about Arbonne before now, that's great. Like, that shows the beauty, is a lot of people don't know about it, and that means most of the people in your network probably don't know about it yet, but they will. Arbonne will be a household name. People, I mean, more and more people know about it now, and you want to make sure that you're the person to expose your network to Arbonne, because they're going to find out about it. Why shouldn't you be the one to open that door? Why shouldn't you be the one to lead your pack? You know, like, your vibe attracts your tribe, you know? And I can say it's true. Like, we have this beautiful tribe of people who are like, yeah, let's do this. Let's make the world a better place, because something like this, I mean, I'm really not a political person, but I am an activist for a better planet. And something like this is the grassroots political transformation that needs to happen. You know, like, we need to come together as a community. We need to unite. And Arbonne offers that for us. Arbonne gives us that opportunity, not only to connect with each other, not only to build ourselves and build our businesses, but it gives us the power to transform the world with pure energy. Pure energy. That's really what it's about. So I really want to thank you for taking the time to hear me out today. And I'm hopeful that either I will hear from you, or my team will hear from you, or, you know, even if you're not connected to me in some way, like, reach out, let's connect. That's what this is about. Like, we're all humans, we're in this together. So I wish you nothing but peace and happiness, and I look forward to sharing this journey. Thank you, and have a very nice day, night, life, everything. Adios.